just be nice to people. I'm sitting here on a Monday night having a cozy night in my robe, trying to think of something to share. And just reflecting on today and the last couple days, in fact, the last couple weeks and months. And I've been doing a lot of really deep, difficult shadow work. But through that healing, I've started to notice changes in my interactions with people. And sometimes the shifts are subtle. But the one thing I've noticed is that my interactions overall have become much more positive, and you can peel back the layers and go into a whole bunch of different things about how I feel within myself and how that's being reflected back to me and all these different things. We can talk about how maybe my energy is showing up differently and all of that. But ultimately, what I wanted to take away from that and share in this video was that I kind of just started being nicer to people for the sake of being nicer. And it's not that I was mean or rude before. It's just that I think I was more closed off and more self-conscious. And I know it took a lot of work for me not to be that. The takeaway of all of that was I ended up just being warmer in my interactions with people and not necessarily expecting anything back. This led to, this is a silly way of saying it, but just good vibes. I've noticed my relationships with my coworkers at work has gotten better. Just random people in the grocery store or whatever. And I've even gotten feedback from people who I've met within this recent time period who think of me and have told me so, that I'm this like open, really sociable person. If you had met me a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, more, that wouldn't have been the case. And if I was sociable, it was like a very conscious switch being flipped. Whereas now it feels much more integrated. Maybe it's who I've always been, but it was just hiding under layers of self-scrutiny and self-consciousness and just this real fear of this story I've had of not being worthy or not being enough, being proven by the interactions with people. And so seeking it, and then it just becomes like this vicious cycle. Like I said, the takeaway from all of this, if you really distill it down, is just I've shown up in a way that is warm, that's not needy, just more of a genuine interest in people, more of a fun approach with people, and eye contact is another big one. I've been much more intentional and conscious about making eye contact. Notice that's helped too. So anyways, this is kind of turning into a rant, which is crazy because I started with nothing to say. Just be nice to people and have fun with interactions, whether it's a guy, whether it's a girl, whether you think they're cute or not. And just have fun with it without expectation. Those are my robe thoughts for the evening.